Have you ever wondered how the world's most profitable company came to be? The story begins in the year 1933 with the formation of the California Arabian Standard Oil Company, a name that would eventually morph into the moniker we recognize today as Saudi Aramco. The company was born out of a concession agreement with the Saudi Arabian government, a strategic alliance that would set the stage for a revolution in the global oil industry. Just 5 years later, in 1938, the company struck black gold. This marked the beginning of large-scale oil production, a feat that would change the course of history and propel this once modest entity into the limelight. The company's foundations were firmly rooted in the arid desert soil, ready to tap into the vast oil reserves lurking beneath. Thus, the once humble enterprise began its journey to becoming a global powerhouse. So how did an American oil company in the Saudi desert evolve into the Saudi Arabian Oil Company, or Saudi Aramco, as we know it today? In the early 70s, the tides of ownership started to shift. The Saudi government began buying up shares from the American oil companies, a process that spanned over 7 years. By the time the 80s rolled around, the Saudi Arabian government had complete control of the company. This marked a pivotal moment in the company's history, as it transitioned from being an American oil venture to becoming a national treasure of Saudi Arabia. But Saudi Aramco did not stop there. Having the vision to see beyond the dunes of the Arabian desert, they embarked on a mission to expand their reach globally. They did so by acquiring refineries in different parts of the world, from the Far East to the heart of Europe, and even across the Atlantic in the United States. These acquisitions were not just about increasing production volumes, they were strategic moves designed to secure Saudi Aramco's place on the global stage. And yet the company knew that in order to sustain its growth, it needed to diversify. It wasn't enough to just drill oil and sell it. So Saudi Aramco began to branch out into related industries. They ventured into petrochemicals, developing advanced technology to transform crude oil into valuable products. They delved into the world of renewable energy, recognizing the need for sustainable solutions for a world increasingly conscious of its environmental footprint. In the span of a few decades, Saudi Aramco had transformed from a desert oil rig into a multinational conglomerate. It had grown from a company extracting resources from the Saudi desert to a company refining those resources and delivering them to markets all over the world. By the turn of the century, Saudi Aramco had firmly established itself as a dominant player in the global oil industry. It was not just a company anymore, it was a symbol of economic power, a testament to the relentless drive of a nation to control its destiny, and a beacon of industrial might in a world thirsty for energy. With a firm grip on the world's oil supply, what did Saudi Aramco do next? Well, as we moved into the 21st century, this oil titan didn't rest on its laurels. Instead, it embarked on a relentless journey of expansion and growth, proving that its thirst for dominance was far from quenched. As the world was ushering in a new millennium, Saudi Aramco was busy cementing its position as a pivotal player in the kingdom's economy. It was more than just an oil company, it was the backbone of the Saudi Arabian economy, contributing to a substantial chunk of the government's revenue. Its influence extended beyond oil wells and pipelines, shaping the economic landscape of the country. Now let's fast forward to the year 2019. In a move that shook global financial markets, Saudi Aramco announced its initial public offering, or IPO. This wasn't just any ordinary IPO, it was a record-breaking event, the biggest the world had ever seen, valuing the company at a staggering $2 trillion. The world watched in awe as this oil behemoth flexed its financial muscle, reinforcing its status as a global powerhouse. But Saudi Aramco's ambitions didn't stop at financial supremacy. Recognizing the need for economic diversification, it became a key player in Saudi Vision 2030, a strategic plan aimed at reducing the kingdom's dependence on oil and diversifying its economy. Saudi Aramco's role in this vision is significant, contributing to renewable energy projects and investing in new technologies to secure the kingdom's economic future. From its humble beginnings to its rise as the world's most profitable company, Saudi Aramco's story is one of relentless ambition and strategic foresight. It's a story of how one company's pursuit of dominance can shape the destiny of an entire nation. Today, Saudi Aramco stands as the world's most profitable company, a testament to its enduring influence. But as we'll see in the next scene, this oil titan is not content with resting on its laurels. It's always looking ahead, ready to conquer new frontiers. So, stay tuned as we delve into the future of Saudi Aramco. What does the future hold for the world's leading oil company? A question that hovers in the minds of many. Saudi Aramco, the oil titan, is not one to rest on its laurels. It's looking ahead, envisioning a future where it's not just an oil powerhouse, but a global leader in energy and chemicals. Diversification is the name of the game. Saudi Aramco is setting its sights on renewable energy and technology, investing billions to transform into a more sustainable and innovative company. The world is shifting towards cleaner energy sources, and Saudi Aramco is keen to lead this transition. The company has already made strides in this direction. It's researching technologies to capture and store carbon emissions, and developing more efficient ways of producing energy. It's also exploring the potential of hydrogen as a clean fuel for the future. Yet, its ambitions stretch beyond energy. Saudi Aramco is also turning its attention to the chemical sector. It's aiming to become a global leader in chemicals, harnessing its vast resources to produce a wide range of products, from plastics to pharmaceuticals. But the road to the future is not without challenges. Saudi Aramco will need to navigate a world that's becoming increasingly concerned about climate change and sustainability. The company's success will depend on its ability to adapt and innovate in this rapidly changing landscape. As we look to the future, one can only wonder what new heights Saudi Aramco will reach. Now that we've delved into the past and present of Saudi Aramco, we're left with a challenging question. As the world pivots towards renewable energy and grapples with the reality of climate change, where does this leave a titan like Saudi Aramco? Will they adapt, leading the charge in green energy, or will they struggle to keep pace with this seismic shift? What do you think will be the fate of Saudi Aramco in a world moving away from fossil fuels? Remember to subscribe, like, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Before we wrap up, let's take a moment to understand the financial might of Saudi Aramco. It's not just a titan in the oil industry, but a giant in the world economy. With a net worth of nearly $2 trillion in assets valued at over $330 billion, Saudi Aramco dwarfs most global corporations. To put this into perspective, this is larger than the GDP of many developed nations. This immense wealth has not only propelled Saudi Arabia's economy, but has also significantly influenced the global oil industry. But what does this mean in a world that's shifting away from fossil fuels? Can this financial might be leveraged to pioneer advancements in renewable energy? Or will it become a symbol of a bygone era? As we ponder these questions, one thing is clear. Saudi Aramco's financial power is a testament to its dominance in the global oil industry.